this is my 2015 Chevy Tahoe LT. Has about 164,000 miles on it. This has the 5.3 liter engine in there. And sometimes I get to check engine light on it. It's not on right now, but it does come on for the with the P0340 code. If I said that right, is it 430 or 340? I'm getting the code for the catalytic converter on the passenger side being bad. I changed out the catalytic converter, and I also changed out not what I changed out. I also had broken bolts, broken bolts on the passenger side exhaust manifold, one near the rear of it, and I ended up getting a repair kit to fix that. I have a YouTube out there on that, so feel free to hit the subscribe button and go see that, how I did that. That was a little pain, but I got it on. Wasn't too difficult. But the check engine light did come back on for the same code. It's off right now. My wife usually drives my car, so what I'm doing to try to see if this will resolve the issue. Well, it really won't resolve the issue. It'll be more of a workaround, because I changed out the catalytic converter, not the whole catalytic converter where it's one big wide pipe where you're changing out the one on the driver and passenger side, but I had the one on the passenger side cut out, put a new one welded in, and that didn't resolve the issue. You probably can't see it from here, but you can check out my other, yep, you can kind of see it back there. That's the fix that I put on there, so that they have out there to fix the broken bolts. And I have one over here on the driver's side too, so you can get a better idea of what it looks like. There it is. So you can see it bolts into the head of the engine, and then it's over where the broken bolt is at. You remove that bolt, of course, that broken one, and then you just tighten it down, and it just fills in where the broken bolt is, and apply pressure to keep the leak from happening. But the check engine light still came on. So I'm going to try one other thing, because I'm not looking to spend a ton of money chasing something that is most likely relatively minor. I'll keep an eye out for exhaust leaks someplace, but I haven't been able to find anything else. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try this right here. It's an extender for the O2 sensor. You just screw it in, extends it out so it's further outside the stream of the exhaust gases coming out. You take your O2 sensor out, you screw this into you screw the O2 sensor into here, you screw this into where the O2 sensor normally would go, and so the O2 sensor will be recessed further back. I'm not sure if it'll work, but I'm gonna give it a try. For you guys who go to take your O2 sensors off, who have problems, you may use this right here. It's meant to go over because you have the cable on the O2 sensor. I always find this one, at least this is a cheap one, that if it's hard to come off, this, because it's not all the way around, this will spread out more as you apply pressure, and then it can risk rounding off the O2 sensor. So if you're having trouble using this and it's not working for you, what I find to be helpful, which is just an old pipe wrench. I put it on there, and that's how I got this one loose. I put it on there, and I was laying on my back, and I just put my foot on here, applied constant pressure, and boom, it loosened it up, no problem. Did it relatively easy when I had that on there. So for just in case you're having problems, that's a good way to try. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm going to get some anti-seize. I'm going to put some on here. I'm going to put some on the other O2 sensor, and we're going to put it back in, and hopefully this resolve the issue. All right, so I'm underneath the passenger side now. This is because you want to put it on the downstream, not the upstream, the downstream. So the downstream one is the one after your catalytic converter Here's the aftermarket catalytic converter I had installed on here. And I think it's MagnaFlow. This is the MagnaFlow one. And here is the downstream O2 sensor. There's the plug over here. All right, like I said before, I had loosened it up earlier already. So right now I'm just going to unscrew it out of here. I would like to unplug it, but I'm not really, couldn't figure it out. So I don't want to ruin anything. Just gonna unscrew it on out of here. And first I'm going to add a little NCCs onto those threads and onto the other threads as well for the new part. Alright, here's my NTCs. As you can see, I use it a lot. It's so far down in there now that my little brush can't get to it, so I'm going to get out this here brush here and get down up in there and see if I can get some out. You don't need a whole lot. This stuff goes a long way. And then I'm just going to put some on the threads on here, and I'm going to put some on the threads on the actual O2 sensor, okay? All right, so I've added NTCs onto here a bit much. I'll take a little bit of it off, and I'm going to now screw this O2 sensor into the back of here, okay? All right, so now I have it. This is the thing with NTCs, this stuff goes everywhere. But as you can see, I have it screwed into the extender. And now I'm going to twist it back some since I don't have it, since it's still plugged in. I don't want to twist up the cable, so I'm going to turn it backwards a bit, as you can see what I'm doing, so that when I screw it in, it hopefully will end about, you know, not all twisted up. Now, let me try it. I think that was good. All right. That's good. And now I'm going to take my wrench, not the pipe wrench this time. I'm just going to take a regular wrench, tighten it down. Right, and then a little bit on the O2 sensor itself. That was me originally doing the extender. Now I'm going to do a little tightening on the O2 sensor. All right, and I think that's it. So I don't have to clear the code because you remember there wasn't one up there. So I will drive it around for a couple of days and let you know if it comes back, all right? Alright guys, so here we are about 3 days later, and I would say about 150 miles added on to the car, and the check engine light isn't back on yet, which is good. Normally it comes on the same day after probably about, I don't know, 20 miles of driving. So many more miles and a few days and it's still off. I'll keep checking back because maybe it's just being delayed further, but we will keep checking back and I'll keep you updated on the progress. Thanks for joining, guys. Hit the like button if you like this, and also hit the subscribe button to check out some of my other YouTube repairs on my 2015 Chevy Tahoe. Thanks again.